everyone, it's me and Eldest back with another video, and today we're going to talk about episode 1 of the newly Netflix release of Sonic Prime. I don't plan on going through every single episode. I'm just gonna talk about one today, and then the next video we'll talk about the overview of the entire season. I literally just finished episode 1 of Sonic Prime. First initial thoughts? It's interesting, to say the least, in the way that it's delivering its story. It's not giving you all the answers right off the bat. It's definitely unfolding itself on exactly what's going on and what's happening, going back and forth between Sonic and this new world or this new dimension to his old world and Green Hills of what led up to it. Which I think is a good way of telling this story, going back and forth, establishing the world that he longs and knows and misses to the new world that he's first to adjust and figure out. Obviously, Knuckles and Rouge are part of some, I'm assuming, resistance in this new world where Eggman has, or a whole family of Eggman has taken over, while Amy's working from them as a cyborg. And then Tails, a loner with he has 9 tails, like robotic. Tails, I forgot the villain's name from Spider-Man, but like him. So I guess, Where's My Hero fanfic actually might be true? Might actually be canon now, or to a degree, might actually have some canonicity, if you know that story. Overall thoughts, it was an interesting first episode. I definitely was interested in where it was all going to go, and the ending of episode 1 ended in such a good cliffhanger on both ends when it came to Sonic in the new world and then Sonic in getting ready to fight Eggman in the old world that would lead up to the main events. And I like the characters so far. I mean, I don't really know much besides Tails and Sonic because the others have just been briefly there. Some of the jokes fell flat. Some of them actually made me chuckle. I mean, I guess that's what I just expected going into a kid's animation show. The animation itself is interesting. Sometimes I love it, and it really looks beautiful. The lighting, the smooth texture, the attention to details, how they are able to really put you into the each world between Sonic's and the new one. I really don't know if it's like a dimension or not. I'm not going to go into overall story details because I don't want to spoil. But the animation looked very lovely at times. The lighting, the shading, I just love the colors and the brightness of old Green Hills. And then you go to this new Eggman takeover and it's so dark and gloomy. But yet Sonic himself seems to be much more brightly colored and lit because he's supposed to be like this thing that stands out, and I really love that choice. You know, it really tells a story in a different way, and it really, just the small things that count. I will say though, there are times where the animation feels like weird, I can't explain it. And people did talk about this before in the trailers that were released. Is that Sonic, I don't know, it gets so jelly. Overly too fluent. It's weird. I can't explain it, but the animation for Sonic gets weird a lot, where it doesn't feel natural, or even some of the environments, like with the collateral damage, it doesn't feel like, even in a cartoon sense, how it should look or act like. I don't know. It's so hard to explain, but at times the animation doesn't feel right. I can't say it's bad, but it's just weird. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I gotta go forward into the series to see how my overview of it is. So overall though, I really did enjoy it, more so the second half than the first half, and I just really wish we got to see even more of the characters from, I guess, in the new world, because they definitely fell out short on that. Obviously, I'm only on episode 1, so this is probably going to be something we're going to dive more into in the other episodes. But it really focused a lot more on Sonic adjusting to this new world, and I guess him meeting Tails. So Obviously, we haven't really met the other ones yet. But so far, interesting. Very interesting indeed. It was a really good introduction to pull you into it. Definitely not the way I thought they were going to do it. And I still do not know at the time, because I'm still on episode 1. I do not know what's actually going to happen. I don't know about Shadow's involvement. He's just appears slightly in the beginning and then at the way end. So I'm not entirely sure if he's supposed to be evil or not. I mean, he punches Sonic, so they're obviously some type of rivalry. I am hoping that Shadow's portrayal is not what I think it's going to be, or I think a lot of people feared it's going to be, but I can't say much now because he's not really in the episode. They just introduced him. But the thing I do love the most about it, just from episode 1, is that it does feel like they were able to take the world of Sonic and put it into this show. Like something I said even with Mario, the Mario movie, is that it looks like a movie, but it feels like a game. And that they were able to fully encapsulate that gaming feeling into this movie that only puts you more into the world. And that's the exact same thing I feel in Sonic Prime. Because they do take a lot of the game and make it into this world. And even from one episode, I just get this feeling like, yes, this is a show, but it's also in the world of a game. And I love that feeling. I don't know if anyone actually knows what I mean when I say it like that, but that is, but that's the best way I can explain it. So, episode 1, I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, like I said, a lot of the jokes did fall flat on me. Some of the animation got really weird and it just didn't feel right. I mean, I'm not going to make any ratings yet because I'd rather judge the show as a whole and rather each individual episode, but it was a good start, I will say. A really good start, and it's very early when I'm recording this, and unfortunately, I actually just have to go to sleep, and I won't be able to finish the rest of the series, but I do plan on watching the rest of it during the weekend, now that I'm on break. So that is the quick review of Sonic Prime Episode 1. It's a good start. Don't expect too much answers, but expect to be pulled into a whole new world and a whole new way, and I'm all for it. I really am looking forward to see what the rest of the series, or the rest of the season at least, because I'm not for sure if this is a season or not. I'm really looking forward to it because it looks badass. So we'll see. So as always, leave a like, subscribe if I haven't already. I post videos as often as I can, hoping to post way more now that I'm finally on the break. I've just been very busy the last week, which is why uploads has unfortunately not been as daily as I'm used to making it. But that should all change now because I'm on break and will have more time to make more videos. And as always, till next time, bye bye.